Hello and welcome to a different video of David and Wendy's.
Hi.
Today we are playing a new website called Chronophoto. I've seen this website before, I've never actually been on it. I feel like I'm going to be really bad at it, but I feel like Wendy's going to be good. I don't really know exactly. Let's click play and see what happens. Yep, we get given a photo.
1960.
No, this is the photo we have to move across this.
So that looks 70s to me.
I'll zoom in for us.
Because Litter was back. I think that's when they had a ticker tape parade. Could it be the moon landing? New York moon landing? Ticker tape parade, when they used to throw paper?
That looks like ticker tape.
But are those polls, what does that say? Comencia. Does that parking 20, are they New York, those polls?
It feels very New York to me.
So what would you have had a ticker tape? Well,
they
definitely did a ticker tape parade for the astronauts when they landed on the moon. What else would have done a ticker tape parade?
I think that astronauts is the best bet.
They did one for it says 69. That was the astronauts.
That was me accidentally moving it, actually. So do you want to go with that?
Well, it was 18th of July they came back. 16th of July. Isn't that 16th?
So is it 69?
Yeah, 69.
Submit.
69.
The photo was taken in 1984.
Oh, what for?
It does not give us that information.
Oh.
That's going to annoy you.
That is really... Why don't they tell us?
Well, they don't know, maybe.
Okay, so this is...
Oh, the kids selling baseball cards.
Baseball cards, and it looks...
I feel like the black and white's a throw-off here.
No, well, look at the puffer jackets. It could be, Back to the Future time, 85. She's wearing, she's got a roll... And the page bob, that's anything between the 80s, 70s, 80s. He's got high-top pants. Certainly not hipsters. Silver, gold-framed glasses. It's not the black frame, so it's not the 60s. So it's definitely 70s or 80s. Her pants aren't hipster jeans. They're high-top jeans.
Yeah.
So that's, I would say, 70s, 81.
81? 1980! You were 1 year off! Well done.
Did you get on anything from that?
I got no clues from that at all. Maybe in the modern photos on it. Thank you for licking my leg, Wilson.
So a goose
in
with
a tie.
So I think we're still America.
Yep.
And it looks like Brooklyn.
This is older to me. This is
Brooklyn. It's a wooden chair, or even could be the 20s. So he's got a wristwatch. So wristwatch only really came about.
I don't know if he has a wristwatch. I think he's just got.
Well, pocket watches wristwatches came World War I.
It's also not a proper tie. It's a fabric tie shape. You know what I mean? It's not formed to look like a tie.
It's got a seam. I think it's just a silk tie. I think it's just old and fluffy.
Okay, where do you think?
It's certainly not factory farmed. Well, I think... Do we have to say where it is? We just said the year.
Yeah.
I would go... 28.
28?
Yeah.
30. You're doing really well.
I haven't got right on it, though. I saw one... Oh, okay. So we've colour. That's a 70s taxi.
Midori melon liqueur.
Yep.
Coca-Cola.
Castro convertibles. Mama's Leones. Oh, who's that actors? Who are they? Oh, you can't see. Casino watch. Next we'll see is a Kodak sign. What's the movie? Christopher, the Dawn of W?
It's something of the W.
Dead of the World.
Yeah, I felt like
Christopher. It'd be Christopher.
Reeves.
No, Christopher in Sound of Music. Christopher.
Oh, Christopher. Plummer.
Yes.
The day of the
Burger King's there.
Isn't there a movie called The Day of the Was somethings?
What's that say? Jono's? No.
Ronald Johnny Restaurant.
I think
we've got this is more modern than I think.
Okay,
look, we've got Sony already advertising in New York. We've got modern Coca-Cola.
Sony is Japan, and they were around from the 50s. I think this could be. Oh, it's long coats.
Does Caligula help?
Oh, Caligula movie Caligula.
Yeah,
it's the 60s. Caligula was. It's a it's a Roman.
The dog is digging a hole in my bed.
Willie, what are you doing over there?
He's digging a hole. He can dig.
Oh, I didn't even see that. So,
Evita, the musical.
Oh, Evita. Well, that's later then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Madonna. Oh, God, you're doing well, David. Any more you can read?
I forgot that I can read. You can't.
No, I can't see on the side. Well, Evita was okay. She wasn't.
You said 70s taxi. Remember?
I know, taxis can be old.
Taxis can be old, But taxis can't be
Evita's
early.
Evita's not. She's not from 70s. Sure.
Okay.
Unless it was a stage play. Okay. 79. Could be wrong. What is it?
81. 2 years off. Well done. Oh, this is old.
So
Old rail cars.
there's no cars. There's a horse and cart and an electric. Is that a car?
Maybe,
That might
yes.
be a car. So, horseless carriages. 18.
Did you just call a car a horseless carriage?
That's what they are. That's what they called
I
cars
know,
first.
but I just...
So 8 was the clothes is the
Look,
clothes
they've got
are
those
the
frilly
dresses
things on the windows.
are the dresses right to the bottom? That means it's an election. Are the dresses right to the ground?
I don't think you can see anything in this picture.
Are they ladies?
No, maybe. I think they're men, but...
They're either Amish.
Yeah.
Out of time.
This could be 2022.
So 18. There was cars in the really late. I'd say 1890s.
1890s.
Mm.
We can't go back that far. 1900's our earliest.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1903.
1903.
What was it?
1905.
Only because I was forced to.
So 5,000 is a perfect score here.
What
And
did
we
get?
got a total of 3,588.
Not very good.
Do you
is
wanna go
it?
again?
Yeah, we'll go again. Okay. Ice cream. So that's the six. Oh, it could be anything from the 40s to the 60s. Little boys' shorts that were short like that. It could have been World War II. There's only, look at the phone number. It's only 2 numbers. See, it's 662. Chocolate covered ice cream flavours. Oh, there's a car. Look. It's a 1940s type car.
Okay.
So, do you think it's before the war? Oh, I think it's
I said you'd be good at this and I wouldn't.
46.
So we proved that.
1946. Just after the war.
I'm good at operating the computer. 50.
50. Oh, that's not very good. Okay, so that's a Model T Ford. And
Model T? We're in Africa.
No, they're not. They're just, it's down on a, it'll be,
I think we're in Africa.
it'll be Mississippi or something like that. They're all the people that, the person that's driving it won't be. Do you think it really is Africa?
I don't know. I just get that vibe. But this isn't GeoGuessr.
So where's it? All the others were in New York.
Yeah, but the game isn't New York photos.
Well, it could be.
It doesn't matter where we are anyway.
Is Egypt, do you reckon? I mean, he's got a sarongi thing on.
Yeah.
Okay, so by the car, 1920-ish, but I can't see anything else that's going to be any help. What's he getting on? Is he getting on a bridge or a ramp?
It looks like they're putting him on a raft to get the car to the other side of the river.
White tyres are.
Yeah, white walls.
Yeah. I can't see anything else that's. Can you see
Well, we
anything
got
else other than cars? So 1915?
1915. 1913.
See?
You're very good.
Good at going earlier because then we've got more points.
Oh.
1945. 2 Jimna. Lowest bottom island in Japan.
2 Jimna.
That's the name of the movie.
It's called Iajima.
No, there's 2 Jimna was.
Well done.
You're going to argue with my movies? Okay,
That's what the mountain's called.
No, the movie's called 2 Jimna. I'm sure the movie that what's his name made. You know, the guy that did the shooting movie and Go Ahead, Make My Day, Dirty Harry. He made it. He was the director. Okay, so
lots of flags.
we are at a bowls competition.
We are.
And that's Federation style building, and it's terracotta roof. And I'm sure there was another of these games we had to get.
Call the name of this video. My mother proves she's old.
It looks like a Japanese flag.
It is a Japanese flag. There's a lot of foreign flags.
Is that Sweden?
Scotland.
Canada?
Yeah, old Canada flag. Yeah.
No, Canada wasn't a maple leaf then, though, was it?
Maybe not then. I don't know why there's a maple leaf.
It wasn't a maple leaf. So, what's the brass band? What do they look like? All the men are wearing. They look like they're wearing pith helmets.
They are wearing. Look at that classic sort of like
they're boaters.
barbershop quartet style.
Yeah, that's like they wear at Brisbane Boys College in Brisbane.
Who make it bigger for you?
So, well, it's 1920s. It's not one lady. Oh, there's a lady. She's got an. Oh yes, she could be 1930s because see, she's got a cloche hat. So if it's 1920s, they'd have the big wide brim hats.
1930s?
No, yes, it'd be 1930s. So there's a British flag, but That's just a man. There's not any other women, is there?
No.
God. Okay. So
I like how you're looking for a woman just because you know their fashion better.
Well, no, but these men's fashions don't change much.
That's true, yeah.
That's why I'm saying it. 1932.
22. 25.
Oh, well, she was a very early adopter of the...
Oh my God, this is modern.
So, it's...
Jimmy Kimmel's on the air.
Jimmy Kimmel. He's been on the air for 20 years, though, hasn't he?
Oh, God. The El Capitan Theatre.
So...
This is...
That's Ernie. Isn't that Ernie? And...
Elmo.
Aren't they from...
They're from
Sesame Street?
Do you know about these guys?
No.
In New York, they have these guys that dress up as famous characters.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll come force you to take photos and
but
stuff.
aren't they the guys from Sesame Street?
Yeah, Elmo is. And
Yeah.
I believe that's...
The green ones in this rubbish can?
I've forgotten his name. Grover. Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Also, that's an old school bus.
Oh, it's not a school bus. It's a...
Old school is in like an old bus.
Oh, older bus.
That's an old sort of fabric strap watch
No,
too.
I don't think it's... I think, it could be the 2000s.
Yeah, oh, definitely 2000s.
Yeah. So, there's Grandpa.
This is classic 2000s.
Yeah.
It's just when 2000s.
So when in the 2000s?
Seasonal jobs now available. Must be at least 15 years of age. Inquire within. Mickey and Minnie. Early 2000s.
You choose this one.
Oh, look at those glasses.
Yeah.
Early, like, 2003.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, got it right.
Was it 2003?
Yeah.
So your first choice, you get it first on Smarty Pants. Well done. That'll make you feel good anyway.
I do feel good.
Yeah.
Okay, we got time for one more.
Okay.
Game results, average. Oh, no, actually.
No one was right on.
Average. Oh, genius.
Genius. Well, we get to colour.
Oh.
Okay, so this is
London.
Australia. No,
London.
they're Australian police.
They are London.
Oh, is this the bill?
Look at them. Metropolitan Police.
Oh, yes, they
This is
are
London.
They are London. I've been watching-
Also, double-decker bus.
Yes. they, to me, they immediately looked... Okay, so we're London.
But there's some classic bobbies.
Yeah, but they haven't got the thing helmet on.
With their cuffs.
Okay.
Where are you guys
So,
from? How old are you, sir?
What have they got on that sign? That says police.
Keep out.
Okay,
They're just...
So...
There's like been a robbery or something back there and...
Okay, move it back again so I can see what they're wearing.
That's as much as you get fashion-wise.
They've got those awful cargo pants. So it
Yeah.
could be anything from the mid-80s
Onwards.
now. If the police had their sleeves rolled up, we could see if they had tattoos or not. That would give us an indication of...
God.
They haven't got... Oh, what's the courier wearing? He's got shorts.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not helping.
He's riding a bike. Is that a bike lane?
Well,
It's a bus lane.
They've had bike lanes and bus
How long
lanes
have
for
they bus
ages.
lanes for? Cameras. I think it's more modern. This is
What
like...
does it say? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's modern. But it could be from the 90s on.
I don't think it's the 90s. I think it's past that.
Well, look.
This feels like Top Gear era to me. This feels
Top
like...
Gear has been going for 40 years.
I know, this feels like... Oh, maybe... 2005? I don't know.
What else used to be looking?
Not much else to look at.
It's the bulletproof vest doesn't look very groovy. It looks like that could be, I reckon it could be 1996 or something like that. Do you know what I mean? I just think
1996?
Well, I just have the feeling that they're not as up to date as they are now.
It's pre-smartphone era because they don't have one on them.
That's a good point. So that would be...
Smartphones were around 2005.
We got our first mobile in 1992 when Andrew was born. Daddy
Yeah.
had a pager before that.
But that's an old school mobile.
Yes. A
So-
Nokia. Is that a Nokia?
Yeah, so maybe...
I hadn't even seen that on there.
You're looking at all the fashion. You're probably going, look at these buttons.
Yes, like,
You don't
I was
understand.
noticing that they were wooden buttons and that it's definitely not a Burberry coat she's got there. And she's...
But as you said, the age of modernism in fashion means you can wear anything from any era and it fits.
Yes, but those police, I think the police have had an upgrade.
I've got 2000.
And they're probably not quite fat enough to be Okay, 2000. What do we got? I said 1996.
2011.
Oh!
6... Oh my God. And I should have just gone with my really modern vibes.
Yes.
Damn.
That's why you can't tell, can you?
You know what? This could be an early smartphone photo. That's why it looks a little bit grainier.
Oh. The police didn't have... Okay, 1940s. He's in a uniform. He's just come back from war. He's on leave from war. So they're classic 1940s dresses. They used less fabric. In the war, they had to have straight skirts because you weren't allowed to use fabric. And 1940s haircuts. So
I think we've thoroughly established it's the 1940s.
yes, but but is it? Well, they didn't enter the war till 1941, and so it's between 41 and 45.
Your choice.
So I'll say 43.
43?
Yes. And it was
45, right at the end. Well done.
Okay.
Ooh, a man on a boot.
Another one from World War II. Definitely. By the haircut.
I don't know my history. These just, you say definitely World War II and I go, it's a man on a boat.
That's definitely World War II. He's a sailor in World War II. Oh, well, it's not the 60s. He's not going to Vietnam.
Is there another boat on the boat behind him?
Yeah, well, that'd be a little
Like troop carrier, yeah.
I think he's a... Well, do you think he's going to Vietnam or Korea?
I don't think... No,
he
I
could
don't
be
think
going
so.
to the Korean War.
Where do you think? What year do
Well,
we
I can't see any cigarettes. We could see the type of cigarettes he's got in his pocket.
No.
They used to give the troops cigarettes to calm them down. That's a bit more moderny looking, that one. But... Oh. And those silly hats. Though the sailor celebrating in Times Square at the end of the war, the famous kiss, bending over, he's wearing a white shirt and white pants. So these sailors are all blue, which makes you think, ooh, they're not really sailors. Are they merchant marines or are they...
They could just be the non-sailor troops that get deployed.
Merchant marines.
No, they could, like the ground troops. They're not the actual
they're not
sailors.
blue. Ground troops will be khaki.
Yeah, fair.
So,
What
might be American. My first thing, 1945. That was my first thing. What is it?
51.
Oh, they're going to Korea. The Korean War.
Is it actually Korea?
Yeah.
What is this?
Well, that's Saudi Arabia.
It's modern. It's a cool photo.
Is that that's Toyota, but it's a really old. It's not like it's not even a proper. There's a lady in the back seat.
Look at them.
Yeah. Look at the car, David. We've got to see what. That's older than our Land Cruiser.
She's got an iPhone. She's filming herself.
That's a man, isn't it? Oh, is it a lady?
Oh, maybe a woman. Maybe a man. I don't know.
So it's a really. I reckon that Land Cruiser's from the 80s. Or even our Land Cruiser we bought in 2000, and it's way
It's
more.
older than that. But she's got an iPhone.
Yes, but the car's old. What's that car back there?
That's like a modern Prado almost.
Oh yeah, that one is a 4-wheel drive. So okay, what are we gonna? Maybe the trick cars are.
2012.
Okay.
This was happening as I graduated high school.
Okay.
2018, even more modern.
Oh.
Yeah, like that's a classic iPhone these days.
Yeah. Okay.
And in 2012, you wouldn't be using a selfie cam like that.
Is it a woman or a man?
I shouldn't have. I don't know. That wasn't part of the question.
Oh.
It's
World War II. The Jeeps are World War II.
Look at that. They're trying to clearly stop troops trying to stop tanks
Oh,
here, aren't
people
they?
going. Yeah.
It's trench warfare, but with the invention of vehicles.
44.
Oh, we're going for a quick one.
Yeah. So there's nothing else to.
45. Well done. We got
most of them.
one.
Yeah, most of them were 45.
Yeah. I really like the modern ones because it shows you how quickly time moves now in the modern world.
Well, but it stays the same.
Yeah.
Now, he looks like a Papua New Guinea guy, and this guy does. He looks like a native.
Yeah, he does.
The people that are on the boat, like these two guys, they look like they're. Has he got a watch on? Has he got a watch on? No.
No, it's a shadow. His shadow looks a lot like an Apple Watch, but I doubt he had that.
What are those things? Oh, they're native
Weapons,
sticks. No, they're sticks they've traded with them. Oh, so the shoes look. Even the shoes could be 1930s, 1930s up to 50s. These guys are all barefoot.
What do you want to go?
Well, that classic
Look, they've got his little sailor hat.
Yeah, that's the classic American sailor hat that they wore. I'm going to go 1945 again.
43, well done. Oh, hello.
Carte de Mores. Films?
We have memory cards.
What's that phone?
It's an old handheld phone. Look, he also says we have a memory cards for cameras. It's a tourist spot.
It's in Syria. That's the president of Syria that's causing all the wars. You know the one?
Looks almost like he's got a rainbow flag behind him, but it might be the Syrian flag. I doubt he put a rainbow flag behind himself.
There's definitely not having.
Yeah.
So it's a markets in Syria. So
It's memory. How long's he been in power?
oh, for ages. He took over from his father.
Look, there are two things advertising.
He's an ophthalmologist by trade.
We have memory cards. He's
He's the guy killing everybody, and is an ophthalmologist.
When did we used to go on holidays with a camera with a memory card? Like 2010-ish.
Well, no, I took one to Europe in 2013.
I think earlier than 2013, but
Yes.
I'm thinking 2009.
But also, you must remember this person's had sanctions for years, so they'll be behind.
They're a little bit farther behind, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God, I've got something.
Do you want to go to 2010?
Yep.
2008.
Ah, that's good, though.
It is good, yeah.
Oh, okay. So, is this
He's a
during...
billboard man.
Is this during the...
What are they called? Those things where you have them on the side?
Yeah.
Sandwich boards.
Yes, I think this is the Depression, and they're lining up for food.
This does look like a depressive photo.
Those cars
It's very
look
smoggy.
so that's 1929. Oh, that's England, double-decker buses.
Yeah.
Um,
Those aren't buses, they're trams. I think they're tram lines.
but that's England,
Yeah.
isn't it? So they did have a general strike in England.
Oh, look, it's definitely... Just look at that English Bobby there.
Yeah,
Look at him.
Why would a whole bunch of people with expensive umbrellas be lining up?
Yeah, see, these guys don't look
Are
like
they
they're waiting...
are they going to Wimbledon?
They don't look like they're waiting for food. They do look like
No.
they're going somewhere.
Yeah, but it's... Why would they be lining... Oh,
Why?
you know what they could be lining up to?
What?
They could be going to a memorial service, 11, the November, the Memorial Day of Wars. So I still think it's 1920s.
20...
So 8.
28? That's 29. 14.
So it's before the war.
Before the
oh,
war.
they're lining up to join.
Oh, it's the
They're
draft.
enlisting. No, it's not the draft. They're enlisting.
Enlisting.
Oh, God. How long? That was a really bad one. Well, this is a hunt. There's a bicycle at the back.
Look at the classic hats.
They don't
That's a
wear
modern
hats.
bicycle.
Oh, no, they don't wear hats like that for the hunt. Oh, he must be the leader of the hunt because they're the thing
Yeah.
the hunt. I've never seen those silly hats. Okay, so they're illegal now in England, the hunt. You have to go to Ireland or people come to Australia to do it because it's cruelty to animals.
It is cruelty to animals. Have you seen the Top Gear episode?
Oh,
They
no.
paint a car to look like a fox and Jeremy drives away from the hunt. They tie fox piss to the back of his car
And get the
so
dogs
the dogs can track the car.
It's beagles. Willie,
Yeah, Wilson, you would have been a violent hunter if you lived in
Oh,
England.
as if. He'd be too lazy. He'd just say, I'll stay back here and
He's having lovely sleep.
and keep the firewall.
Bring the fox back for me.
Yeah. Well, 1950.
1950?
Mm.
13.
1913 with
A
that
bike like
bicycle.
that?
Mm.
Wow.
Pre-war. We were really okay.
Man passes out when he sees triplets.
Oh my god! So this is his.
Come on, it's
his,
nursing. You know nursing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but his suit looks like the 1930s. The nurse's uniform. It's American, so their nurses' uniforms are different to ours. She's in scrub gears, but these are real nurses' things. I wore a cap like that in the 1980s, but this is not the. I think this is the 30s-40s. Can't see their watches. Has she got a fob watch there?
She does have a fog watch there. She definitely does.
And the glasses look
Yeah.
19. What you? He's got a silk tie very similar to the goose we had in the other show, the other one.
Yeah.
Can you see anything else?
No.
So we're going to say what we're going to say. 19. It's pre-war. The suit looks too nice.
Pre which war?
World War II.
Okay.
Not World War One. 1938. 46.
I keep saying we're done, but let's do one more again.
Okay.
I want more modern ones. I like
I wish
modern
they'd
ones.
tell us where it's from. Well, that's
Ooh.
really modern, David. So tram cars,
Cool,
drugs, diamonds. Oh, look, long skirts. And is the
Very long skirts.
so the earliest you can do is 1900.
But look. Vine Street, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Ohio. Oh, for Ohio. And they've got the wide brim hats, not the cloche hats. So that means it's cloche hats mean 1930s, 1920, late 20s, 30s. So I would go quite early because they're sweeping the ground. Can't see much else about this.
There's a few cars.
The men have got long. Where's the car? Oh yeah, there's a car. What else can we see?
This is where you buy your drugs.
Yep. And your diamonds.
Okay, where are we going?
1908.
07. Well done.
Oh, that's close.
Oh my god, busy again.
Not many cars in this.
America. Wish we could see a clear flag. We can count the number of stars.
So she's got a long dress on there. Would that help?
Yeah,
though?
that's a very fashionable style.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if you knew when the states were added, it
Yeah,
would.
it's just what I mean, but we don't know that.
No, we don't know that.
So
That man looks cheeky.
yeah, might have stolen something from them. So
Yeah.
some of them have got flat. So mostly they've got bowlers on. What is it? So he's
Oh, it's a military procession.
well, it could. Is it coming back from? Oh, it could be a funeral. Oh no, is it a president? The president's being inaugurated, and this is the going through the crowd.
Is that old mate?
Roosevelt,
It looks like
or is it McKinley?
Who's the one that Robin Williams plays, or is that the wrong era?
Yeah, that's Roosevelt. Roosevelt,
Yeah.
as in Teddy. Oh no, yeah,
Is that old Teddy?
yeah, Teddy Roosevelt.
When's Teddy?
Teddy is early. So, but I thought it doesn't look like Washington.
That big
Unless-
building kind of looks like Washington.
to me, it looks like more like in New York. I thought where they take.
Look at those guys up there.
What's the overhead tram? That's in the Fugitive movie.
There's some in New York, yeah.
Yeah, is there some in New York?
They definitely have overhead lines in New York.
Okay, so do you think?
A lot of them around up near Harlem, I think.
So it does look like head of state because they've got feathers on their head.
Oh, they're very well processioned.
Okay, so what are we going to go for?
I don't know.
Roosevelt.
You're the one that knows the years.
Oh, Roosevelt would have been. Oh, I don't. 1912. That's a wild guess.
01. Oh, God, we're getting a bunch of old photos.
So this looks like a war in.
It always looks like a war. There's always a war.
They look like Turkish fez.
They do look like Turkish
So,
fezzes.
Ottoman. So that was World War One. Fez was got rid of by Aratuk, the guy that beat us at Gallipoli. He said fezzes were old-fashioned and held them back. So they were before World War One.
Okay.
They look like poor Armenian children that are not being fed. What have he's got? And the uniforms, they look like Russian Cossacks. But it does look like a World War One.
He looks like Michael Palin.
He
Looks like he's going to do a Monty
does.
Python sketch.
Wet fish.
Yeah. Where we go?
And it looks like
I
Palestine.
like Turkey, yeah.
Okay, so
Ottoman Empire.
before the war or during the war? Okay,
Go just during
they
the war.
lost. They lost. Turkey, the Ottoman Empire collapsed, and they were taken over. So we'll say at the end. So 1918.
1918.
Yeah, when they were taken over.
Middle of the war, 14.
No, the war started in 14.
Oh, okay, don't worry.
So maybe they're the. That's World War II. That
Look, Arabic writings.
Palestine. Or Israel. There'd be.
With a long flare pants.
Unless it's the 1950s because Israel had the 7-Day War.
Is this the smiling, happy faces of being part of the 7-Day War?
Those hats don't. To me, it screams like the middle one. She screams 1940s, but then that can't. Well, it is 1940s. Well, okay. Wait, what's you got to choose, David?
You choose.
Oh, okay. 1945 again. They all seem to be 1945.
56.
So it probably was the
Oh, they're Macca's.
Macca's. Macca's where? Oh, is this when Macca's opened in Russia?
Do you think they're Russian? They don't look Russian to me.
When Macca's, they don't look. Certainly don't.
They are Russian.
I picked it what it was.
How did you know that?
Because it was a big deal. They queued around the corner for people waited 3 hours for a Big Mac.
Well, when did that happen?
80s.
80s?
Well, 80s the night. Did it happen before Gorbachev fell?
Slightly worried it might be Greek, but no, that is Russian.
No,
Russian.
it's Russia. Greek had McDonald's. So
They don't have it anymore.
No. Well, they're saying a lot of those companies, like the iPhones are still being sold, everything's all
Oh,
there.
yeah.
They're just calling them different things.
Where are we
Okay.
going?
Only thing they haven't got is Coca-Cola, which would be terrible, wouldn't it? Okay, so 88.
88?
Yeah. Perestroika. No, not perestroika. He had a special word. What was it?
1990, 2 years more.
Oh, that was close though.
You were very close. I can't believe you knew it was Russia.
But I knew what it was too.
Yeah.
A Macca's opening. What are we getting that score? We
Um,
haven't got a decent score yet.
high score's 4,070. We can try and beat that another day. This has
Gotta
already been a 30-minute video.
Well done.
Thank you very much for watching. As you saw, my mother was much better at that than me. We'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.